And we are off again. Christmas is truly over and we are changing anchorage. We have been here for a few days and it's been absolutely amazing because the anchorage is so calm. So that's exactly what we needed. After yesterday's few liters of white wine with Boundless, I hope that today's anchorage also gonna be calm because first matey here is not feeling his best today.
He's not his usual chirpy self, I can tell. I blame the wine.
Cheap boxed wine. That's what it is. I'm not
cheap fizz.
cheap fizz. I'm not allowed to spend proper dollar on a good quality wine anymore. If it's more than $2.50 per litre, it's not authorised.
That's right. We can't have our wine costing more than our diesel on board. That's the one rule that the captain sticks to.
Funnily, most of the time, the diesel tastes better than the wine we keep drinking.
Prices have gone up, we've got to tighten our belts. Something had to give. It was the first mate's booze.
So today's passage is not a very long one. Again, only about 7 or 8 miles. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we're gonna go to the most beautiful anchorage of the San Blas Island. Nothing's guaranteed because knowing our luck, there's probably gonna be 20 boats there already and we will not find space to anchor, but fingers crossed.
We're still in the trade winds, of course, in the Christmas windy season here, so I think we're going to have enough wind to sail all the way there. I'm just getting us out this pass and then we're going to raise some sails.
It's me done for the day.
Not cut out for this.
Are we there yet? And I swear I will never ever drink again.
We are nearly there yet, actually. This sail is less than an hour to the next set of gorgeous looking keys. Could really get used to this. And only one sail to manage. Should be a gorgeous downwind breeze. That's what the captain's planning anyway. Let's see how it turns out.
Every day I keep telling him, I think we should stay longer. It's just perfect. Paradise Island, guaranteed winds, a lot of calm anchorages, people are amazing. Why leave?
Got a point. I gotta say, this is easy cruising at its best. And can't get much more beautiful surroundings than this to do it in.
Thanks.
We're just getting used to having fruit and vegetable boats come up and give us our provisioning rather than having to run around trying to figure it out for ourselves. I don't know how we're going to cruise again after this. We're being well and truly spoiled by the San Blas.
I expect a supermercado coming to Bohemia on a weekly basis now.
It's funny how quickly you get used to these things. I caught the first mate yesterday just saying that, you know, because we were tucked in nice and tight and the grocery boat got to the other boats first, they'd ran out of some aubergines and some leeks or something.
Tomato.
Oh, this anchorage is terrible for shopping. Terrible.
I did say that. I know. I had to listen to myself as well. This anchorage is terrible for shopping. I should leave a review.
See what I mean? Totally spoiled by the San Blas.
You do get spoiled very quickly. Really, really easy cruising. Drop everything you are doing right now and come to the San Blas. We'll be here. Just don't jump the line on shopping. First mate first.
Let's just hope the next anchorage is better for shopping, shall we? Well, it might only be a few miles, but it's extremely rolly today. Somewhere out there, the trade winds are howling hard. Luckily not here.
And I'm trying really hard to keep down my breakfast. I'm sitting here holding to the rigging and asking every 5 minutes, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Some of the swell is like 15 feet tall.
At least it's the long rolling stuff, not the short choppy stuff which we hate. But it was a bit soon after breakfast.
It's the punishment for all the indulgences we've had over Christmas. Any minute now, we're gonna be there.
Why is it always rolly when you've got a hangover?
Nearly there. And this is exactly where we're heading. On the cover of the cruising guidebook. We've been looking at this for years and finally we're here. It's not going to be one of the smoothest anchorages. There's a lot of tight channels and it may be a bit rolly, but we see how it goes and hopefully we can last the night.
I always knew Little Bohemia was cover photo material. Now we finally made it.
Well, it does look picture perfect, got to admit. There's only 2 boats there. I don't know if it's a good sign or bad sign. Today the wind is quite strong out there, creating a lot of swell, so hopefully the reef will do its job and offer some protection. Yeah, the ketch, look at the ketch moving.
Just hope we do our job now and not hit the reef.
It does look fantastic, but it's a bit rolly. I think we picked too windy day for it.
Looking very rolly here. We're wondering whether we're going to bother staying.
Yeah, the ketch is moving quite a lot and it's got a rocker stopper out. Do you want to tell Boundless? It does look fantastic.
Now we're here, it actually doesn't look too bad, and we can cope with a night or 2 of rock and roll to enjoy paradise maybe. It's 21 feet.
Yeah.
Let's try dropping the anchor.
All right, Tom says let's try it.
What do you guys think? We're in really too much. Yeah, sounds good. So we'll dip out and then go to that green thing. Get the next down.
We're leaving.
Decision made with Boundless. We're going to skip back here hopefully in a couple of days when it should be a little bit calmer. For now it's a little bit too roly-poly for Little Bohemia. We wouldn't be very comfortable here.
This is the moment when I wish we had catamaran. But they don't move that much.
One of many moments in every day. Yeah, they're pretty nice out there. But I gotta say, Little Bohemia sails a bit better. We're headed to a different anchorage, which is again very close by. It's supposed to be absolutely beautiful, and the captain promises this time better protected.
Yeah, I can see all of the breakers over there just crashing onto the reef, and they just don't manage to catch all the swell. So a shame, but you know, we leave it for another time when the weather calms down. I thought it's suspicious that there's only 2 boats anchored here, because it is the most beautiful and popular anchorage in the San Blas Island. So it was a bit odd that only 2 boats were here.
When it looks too good to be true, sadly it often is.
Well, that was very unlike us, making a sensible decision for once. Normally we just drop the anchor and then regret it later on that we are rolling like crazy. So I think this is the first time ever that we've gone to an anchorage, looked around and said, nah, let's just keep going. I think we are learning, only taken 4 years.
It's also a nice novelty having a wonderful, well-sheltered Plan B anchorage only 2.5 miles over that way. So that makes the decision a little bit less painful.
Lovely. Was a bit of a procedure. The first time our anchor didn't bite. I think we must have grabbed some wood or tree trunk or something, because it's very unusual for our anchor not to bite on a first attempt. Island looks fantastic. Very, very lovely.
I love cruising with Boundless. Colin's already taken one for the team and jumping in to see what's going on down there. We did have a bit of a strange experience when we set our anchor. We just dragged back a long way. I think it had just fallen off a shelf. It does get shallow very fast as you go towards shore, so I think it was just tumbling down that thing sideways. But we pulled back a good 60 feet more chain than we let out. Thank you, Colin.
Well dug in.
Well dug in, apparently. I wouldn't expect anything less, of course, but nice to have it confirmed.
Meanwhile, Lavanderia Pedro is in full swing.
How's the new home, Julian?
Very good, nice and close. I think the Wi-Fi connection is going to be perfect.
Best thing about it, good Wi-Fi signal. That always helps.
I'm not really happy with the freezer right now. It frosted up really quickly, literally in about 3 weeks. The reason is, for the first time ever almost, I have had some meat, so I have actually turned it much higher setting than I normally do, and boom, it's just like full of ice. Now with almost all of the meat gone, I'm gonna turn the setting back to the lowest possible for the energy saving mode. And we just need to make sure we eat all the delicious frozen stuff first. Still have Impossible Burger, yum. And a pork chop. And for now, I'm gonna enjoy the natural AC. Well, since it's Christmas, eh? Boys! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! I got snowball!
I bet you weren't expecting that!
I saw him come out with something. I was like, oh, we're going to get something. I thought it was a Honduran egg.
Merry Christmas! Just think that you are back in Canada.
It's officially a white Christmas in the San Blas Islands, when the first snowball hits the deck of Boundless.
And I can confirm it was ice. We are not in Colombia yet.
Oh, God.
We've been anchored off these magical islands now for a few weeks. And this is our last yogurt. So I literally have about 3 tablespoons left. So I'm gonna attempt to make a homemade yogurt, which does its own thing in a thermoflask. So I followed all the instructions. I've heated the milk. Well, firstly, I made the milk out of the powder. Then I've heated up to 185 degrees Fahrenheit and let it cool off. And now I'm gonna add the culture, the starter. 12 hours later, hopefully, we're gonna have yogurt. And I will just continue doing this all the way until we come back to some sort of town where I can buy more yogurt. Wish me luck.
Look at this, it's pioneering Pedro in the galley over here. No yogurt? No problem. Put that down.
Got an idea now. There you go. We shall see in about 10 hours whether it's a success or a total failure. For now, I get to lick the spoon. The last of the yogurt. I bet mine will be better. Morning, morning. The moment we've been all waiting for. I can already feel it's a good news. Nice and solid. Let's have a look. Now, I'm told it does get thicker in a fridge. So let's see about that. That's good. Little tasting session. Yeah, that is very nice. I think it's success all around.
I think the captain's going to be drinking his breakfast through a straw this morning.
Needs to go in a fridge first. Well, it's not all success story this morning on board Bohemia. We happen to have 8 liters of red wine. A 3-liter bag and a 5-liter bag, like this one. And we traded the 3-liter bag with Boundless for a lovely bottle of rum. Julian reported that the red wine I gave him is off. So immediately I checked the 5-liter bag and it is disgusting. I mean, it's just turned into vinegar. So basically 8 liters of wine needs to go down the drain. But look at the positive, it was a fantastic trade for me with Boundless, because I do not guarantee for the quality. He wanted red wine, he got red wine. It's not my fault it's corked, is it? We kept them in the bilge for about 5 months, and the water temperature is really hot, so I think they must have just got off because of the temperature. But yeah, it's a shame. Down the drain we go. The fish is gonna get really drunk today.
Back by popular demand, we have new dates where you can join us on board Bohemia as we explore the tropics. Learn the ropes of full-time cruising, or put your feet up while the first mate mixes the drinks. You decide. Spend a week on board with us as we explore Panama's unique Bocas del Toro region, right on the border of Costa Rica, where the Caribbean and the jungle collide. If you're curious to experience tropical cruising and can put up with Bohemia's notorious crew, then check out our website for dates and availability. See you next time! We can't have our wine costing more than our diesel.
Most of the time, the diesel tastes better.
Special thanks in this episode go to our latest supporters, Michael from Las Vegas and Pavel from the Czech Republic, for topping up Bohemia's red diesel tank to the max via PayPal.
Champagne for everyone.
Thank you so much, and here's to you. If you've been enjoying our episodes and want to fuel the first mate's bad behavior in the Caribbean, then follow the link on screen to find out more.